This is the GRILLS Wood Pellet Grill Smoker 7002C, and as someone who grills a lot in my backyard, I've been hands-on with this grill for quite a while now. Today I'm going to give you a quick review based on my own experiences. My goal here is to keep things real, useful, and easy to understand, especially if you're just getting into pellet grills, or if you're thinking about upgrading from charcoal or gas. Let's start with how this grill looks and feels when you get it out of the box. The GRILLS 7002C is a pretty impressive sight. Heavy, sturdy, and definitely meant for outdoor use. You get this nice blend of bronze and black powder-coated steel, and it stands at about 4 feet tall and over 4 feet wide. At 113 pounds, you can tell it's built to last, but moving it around isn't a one-hand job. That said, once you have it where you want it, those two big wheels and locking casters make a big difference. I get a lot of questions about the build quality for outdoor grills, and honestly, this one feels tough. The lid closes solid, the handles don't feel cheap, and it just looks great on my patio. Setting it up does take some effort, especially if it's your first pellet grill. While most of the big pieces come assembled, you still have to put together the legs, side shelf, chimney, and grease bucket. The instructions are pretty clear, but don't expect to be grilling in 30 minutes. I took my time and got it done in just over an hour. One thing I noticed, this grill is big, so make sure you have enough space to move around it. From my experience, the control panel is really user-friendly. You have a big LCD display showing temperature, and there's a dial where you pick your setting, anywhere from smoke up to 450 grease power. This specific model, the 7002C, uses a thing called a PID 2.1 controller. PID means proportional integral derivative, which basically translates to the grill making constant adjustments so your temperature stays steady, even if the weather outside changes. When I'm smoking brisket overnight, being able to glance at the digital temperature instead of guessing is a lifesaver. Cooking area is a huge selling point here. 704 square inches is more than enough for a big family barbecue. I've done full racks of ribs, big pork butts, and burgers all at once. The main grill grates are porcelain coated, which means food doesn't stick much, and cleaning is way less of a headache. There's also a warming rack above the main grate, which is handy for keeping food ready while you finish up other dishes. Something I appreciate is the large 28-pound hopper for the wood pellets. For folks new to this, wood pellets are compressed sawdust, and that's your fuel. You load the hopper up, and the grill uses an auger to move the pellets slowly into a fire pot. The result is consistent heat and a really nice smoky flavor. If you're someone who hates refilling during long cooks, I can say this hopper will last you plenty of hours. GRILLS even added a viewing window, so you can check pellet levels without lifting the lid, which I didn't realize how much I needed until I had it. Speaking of smoke and flavor, this grill runs at a pretty low noise level, and you don't have to babysit anything. Once you set your temperature, the grill handles fan speed, pellet feed, and everything else for you. Just set it and let it do its thing. There are two built-in meat probes you plug right into the control panel, so you know exactly when your brisket or chicken is done. For me, especially if I'm grilling a big batch, not worrying about guessing the temperature is a huge relief. Let's talk about the cooking performance and results, because that's what really matters. My very first use, I was nervous about the break-in process, when you burn the grill off to get rid of any leftover machine oils or dust. The instructions walk you through it, and it takes maybe an hour and a half when you do it right. After that, I noticed this grill heats up surprisingly fast for a pellet smoker, and once it gets to temp, it doesn't swing up and down much. Smoking pork shoulders for 10 hours, grilling steaks at 450, or baking pizza on a pan, the food comes out right. I genuinely get a nice smoky ring and flavor using just oak and hickory pellets from the store. I do wish there was a little more smoke at higher temperatures, but that's typical for most pellet grills, and not really a deal breaker. Now, here are the main things I like most about this grill. First is definitely how easy it is to use. If you're switching from charcoal or a traditional smoker, the learning curve here is super forgiving. You just pick a temperature, start the grill, and let it cook. Cleanup is a breeze because of the grease management system, and the porcelain-coated grates are easy to wipe down afterward. I really love how big the cooking surface is, and how many people you can cook for without feeling cramped. Having the PID 2.1 controller makes longer smokes less stressful, especially overnight cooks for brisket or pork shoulder. The meat probe integration is another huge plus. You don't need to keep opening the lid, which helps hold in heat and smoke. Another point in its favor is how long you can cook without stopping. The size of the pellet hopper means you can tackle those long smoking sessions, and the hopper cleanout system makes it simple to change pellet flavors or empty it for storage, which I found helpful for experimenting with different types of wood. Now, there are a couple of things I haven't loved. First up, this thing is not light. At 113 pounds, it's not going anywhere easily. If you're planning to take it tailgating or move it around often, you're going to need help or at least a good strategy for rolling it over grass or gravel. I keep mine in one spot most of the time, so it's not a huge problem for me, but it's something you need to know. Also, the assembly was straightforward but time-consuming. Plan on more than 30 minutes for sure, especially if this is your first time. When it comes to cleaning, while the grates are easy to deal with, you do need to get into the firepot and clear out ash from time to time. That's just part of owning any pellet grill, though. If you skip it, the grill won't heat as well, and you might risk a fire. I'd say long-term upkeep is about average for a grill this size, but don't expect it to be maintenance-free. The cover included is a nice touch, though. It's kept my grill looking new even after months outside. If I had a wish, I would love a built-in storage area for tools and accessories, because right now, aside from the side shelf, there's not much room to keep everything handy. Not a deal breaker, but something to consider if space matters to you. In conclusion, the GRILLS Wood Pellet Grill Smoker 7002C has become my go-to for backyard cooking. It makes grilling and smoking simple, the results taste fantastic, and it's built to last many seasons. It's perfect for anyone who wants good barbecue without needing to babysit a smoker all day. I'd recommend this for both new grillers and folks looking to upgrade to something bigger and more reliable. Yes, it's heavy, and yes, you need to keep up with a bit of maintenance, but the ease of use and steady results make it worth it in my experience. If you're thinking about buying your first pellet grill, or you just want an upgrade, I think you'll be happy with what the GRILLS 7002C brings to your outdoor cooking. Let me know in the comments what grill you use, or if you have any questions about how this model works in real life. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss my next quick reviews and grill tests. Thank you for watching.